Here's something that might shock Cowboys fans. Damone Clark could be on the verge of the breakout season that many thought would never come. After 3 years of inconsistent play and coaching carousel chaos, the linebacker who was once deemed a bust might just prove everyone wrong in 2025. Arlington, Texas. When you watch Damone Clark tear across the field these days, it's like witnessing a player possessed. His recent preseason performance against the Baltimore Ravens wasn't just impressive, it was a statement. While the Cowboys' overall showing left much to be desired, Clark emerged as the singular bright spot that has fans wondering, could this finally be his moment? But here's where it gets interesting, and maybe a little controversial. Clark is now working under his third defensive coordinator in just 4 seasons. Most players would crumble under such instability. But Clark seems to be thriving. The return of Matt Eberflus as defensive coordinator has breathed new life into not just Clark, but the entire defensive unit. Eberflus didn't come alone. He brought Dave Borgonzi as the new linebackers coach, a move that's already paying dividends. Borgonzi, who previously worked alongside Eberflus in Indianapolis and Chicago, understands exactly what it takes to maximize linebacker talent. Together, they're transforming what many considered a young but underachieving defensive group into something that could surprise a lot of people this season. Let's talk about something that might seem trivial, but could be absolutely crucial: Clark's jersey number. He's back to wearing number 18, the same digits he donned at LSU during his phenomenal 2021 campaign. That season saw him record 78 tackles, 5.5 sacks, an interception, and a fumble recovery, earning first-team All-SEC honors. Coincidence? Maybe. But sometimes players need that psychological boost, that connection to their best moments. The 2024 season under Mike Zimmer was frankly a disaster for Clark. The two never clicked, never found common ground, and Clark's field time suffered dramatically. It was painful to watch a player with such obvious physical tools struggle to find his role. But here's what most people miss. Sometimes a player needs the right coaching philosophy to unlock their potential. Clark's resurgence isn't happening in isolation. Players like Maris Liufau are also benefiting from the new coaching approach, suggesting this isn't just about one player finding his groove. It's about a systematic improvement that could reshape the entire Cowboys defense. When asked about his chemistry with the new coaching staff, Clark's response revealed something profound about his mindset. First, I got to give God all the glory. Without God, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. This is going on year 4 for me. I just got to keep telling myself, don't get too high, don't get too low, stay right in the middle. But you got to give credit to God, give credit to my teammates, and Coach Gonzo and Coach Flus. Those guys play a pivotal role in our success. So in the meetings, ask questions. They've got our back. They know the effort. They're like, what did you see on this play? All that plays a big role when you've got coaches that have your back. This level of self-awareness and humility from a player who could easily be frustrated with his career trajectory so far is remarkable. But here's the controversial part. Is this newfound confidence real, or are we seeing another false dawn? Clark certainly believes it's genuine. I'm confident. Like I say, credit to the coaches and credit to myself for just putting in the extra time. If you want something, you gotta put the extra time in. So that's something that I've been harping on myself about doing. Just like I said, it's my 4th year, man. Make some plays today, but I left some plays out there. I've gotta correct the things that I need to correct, and just take this momentum going into the season, going into the next preseason game first, next week against the Falcons, and then into the season. The main thing I'm telling myself, don't get too high, don't get too low, stay right in the middle. What's particularly intriguing is Clark's praise for Eberflus's coaching philosophy. According to Clark, Eberflus is a linebacker guru who has previously developed stars like Sean Lee, Shaq Leonard, and Tremaine Edmunds. But here's where it gets really interesting. Eberflus has a reputation for being uncompromising with his standards. Coach Flus, that's a linebacker guru, Clark explained. You can look at the guys he coached, Sean Lee, Shaq Leonard, and he had Tremaine Edmunds last year. Just look at the different guys he coached. He has his standards, and he's not going to alter his standard. You either rock with it or hit the road. Honestly, like I said, he never MF us. It is all about, what did you see? He's all about getting us a step closer to the ball. Footwork. Small things like that. And that's things that I've worked on, and I harped on in the off-season before we went to training camp. Film study, footwork, which I can still be better with a lot of it, and I will be better. And this is the part most people miss. Sometimes a player needs someone who won't coddle them. Eberflus's approach of demanding excellence while providing support seems to be exactly what Clark needed. But let's address the elephant in the room, the linebacker competition. With the Cowboys potentially 9 to 10 deep at the position, some might argue Clark's optimism is misplaced. However, Clark sees this depth as motivation, not intimidation. This year, man, I think we're 9 to 10 deep. We've got guys on our team. That's the fun part, Clark said. We're going to go on up, keep competing, and let the front office stuff take care of the front office thing. The only thing we can do is control how we go out there and play. It's part of the league. It's 31 other teams out there. It's not just the Dallas Cowboys. I know we all want to be here, but we know the reality of it is that it doesn't work like that. So, we all just harp on just going out there playing fast. We're the quarterbacks of the defense. It doesn't matter if you're the Mike, the Will, or the Sam. It doesn't matter. We are all the quarterbacks of the defense. And this defense and the team will go off of how we go. So it's important that we go out there and put our best foot forward. This leadership mentality, viewing linebackers as quarterbacks of the defense, suggests Clark isn't just thinking about personal success, but team success. It's a mature perspective that could be the foundation for something special. So here's the controversial question that needs asking. Are the Cowboys making a mistake by not guaranteeing Clark a starting role? Or is the competition exactly what he needs to reach his ceiling? Some fans argue that after 3 inconsistent seasons, Clark should have to earn every snap. Others believe that constantly questioning his position only undermines the confidence he's clearly building. What do you think? Is Damone Clark finally ready to live up to his potential? Or are we witnessing another case of preseason hype that will fizzle when the games matter? Can a player really transform this dramatically, or should Cowboys fans temper their expectations? The 2025 season will provide the definitive answer, but the early signs suggest we might be in for something special, or another disappointing chapter in what's been a frustrating career so far.